Hi, good morning and welcome to our meditation. Today is the 27th of November. I would like to read in Proverbs chapter 16, verse 3. 16 verses 3, and I'm going to find it in English. Commit to the Lord whatever you do, and He will establish your plans. We have seen that our way to commit everything to God is to do things His way, and then it is to trust in Him. And today I would like to share with you that it is important to keep your eyes fixed on God and do it through prayer. A story came to my mind this morning when I would like to share this with you. And it comes from 2 Chronicles chapter 20. We are in the little kingdom of Judah in Jerusalem. All the enemies of Judah are coming against this little kingdom. There are lots of different nations united in one big army. There is nothing they can do. They haven't got enough men to fight. They haven't got enough weapons to do so. So the only solution, the only salvation to this little kingdom, it is to trust in God. And that's what they're going to do. They're going to be in Jerusalem together, praying and fasting and asking God for deliverance. And listen to what is going to happen. All the men of Judah with their wives and children and little children stood there before the Lord. Then the Spirit of the Lord came on Yahaziel, son of Zichariah, the son of Benaiah, the son of Jael, the son of Mattaniah, a Levite and descendant of Asaph. As he stood in the assembly, he said, "Listen, King Jehoshaphat, and all who live in Judah and Jerusalem. This is what the Lord says to you. Do not be afraid or discouraged because of this vast army, for the battle is not yours, but God's. Tomorrow, march down against them. They will be climbing up by the pass of Ziz. And you will find them at the end of the gorge of the desert of Jeruel. You will not have to fight this battle. Take up your positions, stand firm, and see the deliverance the Lord will give you, Judah and Jerusalem. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. Go out to face them tomorrow, and the Lord will be with you." Trust in the Lord. What God offers us in the gospel is a total protection from Him. He will fight for us when you cannot do so. Some people go and will find a solution in religions, in many different things, and then they realize that there is nothing there. I'm not going to tell you what is going to happen, but you can read in 2 Chronicles chapter 20, and you see how things will turn, how things will happen to that little nation of Judah. And God is going to be their deliverance. Philippians chapter 4, verse 6, "Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation by prayer and petition with thanksgiving present your requests to God." Do not be anxious. Present your actions to God. Paul was in prison when he wrote this book, this letter. In prison. He's not anxious because he's trusting God. He's keeping his eyes fixed on God. He knows that God knows what he's doing, even though he's in prison. Not God. Paul, as he says, the gospel is never in chains, ever. Devote yourselves to prayer, being watchful and thankful. Not just pray, but to be thankful, filled with thanksgiving in your heart. And that's Colossians chapter 4, verse 2. Isaiah 26, 3 and 4. You will keep in perfect peace those whose minds are steadfast, because they trust in you. Trust in the Lord forever. For the Lord Himself is the rock eternal. When you look for solution in wind, in vanity, in dust, there is no solution in those things. The solution comes from the Lord because He is the eternal rock. He is steadfast. So you will be steadfast as well if you trust in Him. Do not let your hearts be troubled. Believe in God. Believe also in me, says Jesus in John chapter 14, verse 1. The word for trouble, to be troubled here, the verb is to really be paralyzed by fear. They were paralyzed by fear. We see at the end of chapter 13 of the Gospel of John. And Jesus is saying, do not be afraid. Trust in God. Trust in me. So I pray that you will trust in Jesus, that you keep your eye fixed on him. You pray to him. You come before him with your requests, with your pains, with your tears, and he will help you. God bless you.